That's really good. So sleep was taken care of. You used to be disciplined with switching off an hour before going to bed. What other kind of features were there of the study program?
Well, it kind of just depended a lot on what subject I was studying for. And that's again what I factored in when I was kind of planning like around what days I'd study what. It was kind of based off of the order of my exams. So like obviously like English was first. So I would study for English like closer to the exams.
Yes.
And just kind of things like that. And then I did standard maths. So I knew I wouldn't need to study that as much. So then, I factored that into my schedule, like that I didn't have as many days for maths.
Yes.
And then because all my subjects apart from maths were very like essay based. So a lot of my study was around like memorizing essay plans and stuff like that rather than essays themselves, like essay plans. And like I had a whiteboard which I used because I liked handwriting stuff out. I found that really helped like to memorize things.
Yes.
So I had a whiteboard and I'd just be writing, like a lot of my study after I finished my notes was just writing out stuff on my whiteboard like over and over.
Yeah, no, I've heard a few people say that actually. And they've definitely shown that for a lot of people, write in versus, type in rather, that's usually the option, right?
Yeah.
Writing versus type in is more optimal for remembering things. So that's great. And in terms of the whiteboard, like run us through how you would actually do that. What would that look like?
So if I was studying for like multiple choice or short answer, especially for business because it's very much like syllabus based. So I would literally just take the syllabus and I'd write at the top of my board the dot point and just like everything I could remember about it.
Okay.
And then I'd like cross check it with my notes after that to see if I missed anything, and then I'd rub it all out and do it with the next one pretty much. And then for like modern and legal where I was doing like really hardcore essay plans, I would just like write out the question at the top and then write like paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. And like as much of like my points and evidence that I could remember. And again, then I'd cross check that and then just keep rubbing it out and doing it again.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you did have a lot of discipline though in all of this, right? So you stuck to the schedule.
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't do too much. You didn't burn yourself out. You were even disciplined to do that. Like some people aren't disciplined enough to stop, ironically, right?
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Was there an underlying motivation to do really well in the year? Did you have a particular goal?
Yeah, well, I made an ATAR goal of 95, but like I wasn't.
Well, you just crushed it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't go to like a private school, so like the expectations weren't usually as high.
Okay.
Like or a selective school. So I was kind of like I wasn't aiming as much for a specific ATAR. I was kind of just like wanting like to do something I could be proud of, I guess, in that sense.
Yes.
Like I just wanted to make sure I was coming out of it with no regrets. Like I think that was my main thing. And then also I get a bit competitive sometimes.
Yeah.
So like I was kind of driven by like wanting to do well, like compared to my friends and stuff, like wanting, like I think if you surround yourself by people who are all really driven as well, it kind of like you'll just boost yourself up to be really driven. That's what I found anyways.
Yeah, no, that really resonates. I mean, you actually sound very similar to me. Like that's how I was. Healthy competition,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Not that you ever want like your friends. I mean, I'm sure some people do, but that's not good if that's the case. But you don't want your friends to do poorly.
No, of
but there's a
course
healthy competition,
Yeah,
and as you say, you really do bring yourselves up when you do have that competitiveness there.
Yeah.